Hey folks, this is going to be a quick video. I just wanted to basically um, read to you a thing I wrote a little bit earlier tonight, and it's called Academia for Everyone. So here goes. The philosophy of open source also implies, I think, a new way of thinking about complex ideas. How can we portray them without the inherent barriers of academic-style writing? If no one can understand us, how do we expect to effectively help society in any way, or bring about true knowledge to a greater collective? Or in other words, can we portray the same ideas without complicated jargon? If we can't, we face a huge challenge, having insight without having the words to express it. There are a number of answers, and what we seem to be doing in the first place is, if you don't understand the language, learn it, or encourage more academics, the path of the college student. This appears to be a conservative application, though not misplaced. We should encourage others to study, to learn, to gain knowledge, yet know the limitations of our approach. How many of us take time or have time to dedicate ourselves to the delicate art of learning? After all, it certainly is an art. We need to acquire a particular mastery in the skill of acquiring information, processing it, articulating the knowledge gained, and critiquing it as well. We are encouraged to delve into other perspectives and cultivate our own. Though not all professors heed this advice, it's a life path and a noble one. It also takes some skill not to become lost in a world of words, disconnected from our bodies and our immediate experiences. This is a useful skill and should be encouraged. However, the insight into academic life, if not translated to the populace, might be seen in the near future as, well, more archaic than useful. If information continues to be more decentralized, setting up a school or university in which one has to enter in order to learn might be going against the modern trend of opening up, or the flowering of information, open and accessible to more and more people. What once helped humanity may now begin to be seen as a limitation. There is nothing inherently wrong with the university setup. It's just that times have changed, and relatively, it may be seen to be too closed off from society to do the same job it had once done. Like monasteries now stand as objects of departure from society instead of centers of knowledge in which we accumulate around, is the university destined to become the same? We need to help educate people, but equally so, we must learn to come down from that mountaintop and bring our knowledge back without getting lost in it. Can we do that? And so we often see number two, the second possibility, make it accessible to everybody without limit. For instance, Wikipedia and the internet in general has made this possible. However, with knowledge, which is content, there is also a need for structure, or in the case of the internet, a decentralized web, or as we had before the internet, a centralized university. How might we utilize the decentralized power of the internet to provide a more useful tool than a walled-off, sometimes physically, university? After all, a school is often rigorous, standing the test of time, having credentials and legitimacy. How can a virtualized style education offer the same? The third way, or really the new way, is yet to be seen clearly, but it may take more time for technology to become useful, for shifting our focus from institution to collaboration. In the future, we may see a university as a network rather than a focus point on a map, a digital framework of professors with local centers, which students are admitted into, or perhaps can just join and meet to do their studies and apply themselves to more activities. This permeable brain-like network of future universities might also help students collaborate between schools, effectively boosting the awesome power of networking to even greater degrees. The potential for such efficient networks might yield great benefits to the societies that they thrive in, offering scientific, academic, and technical knowledge to the folks who live around them. To be a student might also mean to be engaged in society rather than needing to completely disengage. So, here's to a bright future for academics. Questions, comments, and critiques are welcome. After all, the future starts right here. Thanks for listening.